Hello friends, welcome to the video. So here I'm going to talk about uh, a very simple financial product which I have developed. So I am the main product manager and the data expert for this product. This is a small prototype, it's a MVP. However, it is really able to give you a lot of insights. So what are we going to do is that we are going to forecast stock prices with really the best accuracy possible. What exactly I mean by best accuracy is uh, we are able to achieve a very even for the uncertain time period, we are able to achieve a very good forecast for the stock prices. Now, before that, I want to just first talk about for this product, who our target customer segments. So basically, you need to know that this is not a trading app. So this is not a trading app, but it will give you an idea about the near future, and you can make use of our application to know how the stock prices is going to look like. Actually, this entire product can also be extended to other type of prices, but we are mostly now focusing on stock prices to start with. And so it is very much applicable to people with no knowledge of trading. You don't need any trading knowledge. You can just use our product and you can get out of the box high quality forecast. And also, who wants to know how much money they can make, okay, if no, they play around with our app. And keep in mind, it's not a trading app, but you can make use, you can leverage our features to take real world decisions on when to trade and how much to trade. Okay, so now how are we different is we actually, based on the data you want to deal with, we can make it very customized for you. And second thing is we actually have a very strong customer feedback loop. So basically, once you play around, if you need some changes, we work in Agile, we'll make it very immediately available to you. Okay, so now what are the top features is, and out of the box, you will have high quality forecast. So you don't need to really have any knowledge of statistics or any some kind of mathematics or some magical tactics that you should know how the future looks like. You don't need to really have any of those. You can just use our application. Is very straightforward. We are able to do the prediction at hourly, daily, and weekly level, and also monthly and yearly level. Then you should know that even if, suppose if you have some other data apart from stock data, where holidays are creating an impact on your sales, we do capture the impact of the holidays. Uh, Now, special events. Suppose in in your supply chain process, you can see there are some kind of strikes happening, or you can expect in future, nearby future, something may happen, some event which may have an impact on the final forecast. We are considering that also. Okay. Now, as an end user, you also would like to know how the trend is going to look like in the next 1 hour, or maybe next 1 month or few weeks. We are going to give that. Okay. Now, seasonality effect is that your predictions may be here, impacted by various seasonal factors. Maybe that for maybe in July you are having more sales, but in August, maybe because of some factor, there's a drop down happening. So these all kind of things are going to have taken care. Now, in just want to tell you before that, how we come up with this prototype is, we had the idea, but we really conducted in depth a lot of user interviews. Okay, where we came to know about what problem we are going to solve. We did verify with a lot of data. We found patterns in the data, and we found that this is the best problem to solve. Then in the ideation stage, we came up with a series of algorithms, and and if you remember, if you know that our platform is very kind of very it is very much customized and very much generic. Okay, so it can work for a lot kind of data. And then we have created a prototype. While doing that, we have taken also a lot of feedback from people, and we have determined the viability. So let's go now. So now if you see, the data set here is, we now you can have any kind of data set. Okay, any kind of data set. Okay, we just now for demo we have selected few data sets, but any kind of data if you want to use, you can just give us and we'll make it customized for you. Now, suppose let's assume we want to have the Google stock. We want to predict 2 months or 2 years forecast. The moment you do that, then we can see a raw data happening here. So this is the actual data which we in the past from 2014 onwards. Let's now this is the starting of the data. If you want to look how the ending of the data looks like, it's till July, right? Till today, when I'm recording the video. So now let's go and we see the original data. This is how the original data. Now this all happens, in out of the in the fly on the fly. You don't need to really plot anything, it just is done for you. Okay, see, for example, if you go and you change, suppose you go and you change to Netflix, suppose a stock, and you see automatically the data is going to be changed. Okay, and then if you see the curve, see how the curve looks changed. Now it's changed. Okay, so it's very fast and dynamically these things are happening. So now let's go back to Google, and then you see there's a data change happening, and then the moment you do, we see, and the moment you select the data, now in the back already the algorithm has started running, a prediction has been generated, and you see this is the forecast data. So how the trend looks like, and what you should do is you should always go back, and this y hat, it is the prediction. Okay, now let's tell you one thing, few factors you have to keep in mind. Now you need to know that the lower is nothing but the lower limit for that particular day or a particular hour, and this is the highest limit. Okay, so these three values are very important for you to give an idea about how the prediction looks like. Okay, now in this case, any event or something I have not given any, because there is no event affecting the forecast, so hence it is 0. But in your case, if it is there, it will be determined automatically. So this is the forecast plot. Let's going down to plot for 2 years, and you see now there's a drop down happening here. Generally, if you do some forecasting, you may not know this, right? So suppose you are in this period and you expect there's a drop happening here, you may not know this if you use some traditional techniques. So in our case, we are able to do it. So we are very much, you can really have a trust on us, because we are able to predict the uncertainty. Okay, so this is how. So the black dots are actually original, and the blue is, the blue dot is, the blue line is our prediction. Okay, and it's quite accurate if you see. Okay, so if for example you take a point here, and you see the black is 52, and and then the blue, the moment you change, the blue is changing. So this is the prediction. Okay, now the trend is look like, now we are expecting that it is going to up. So from 2014 there's a rise in Google stocks happening. Now you may give some holidays here, there or maybe some other events, then there can be a drop happening. Then weekly, you can see how the trend changes, and then yearly. Okay, so these things are very much useful for your insights. And the beautiful thing what we do is, also in future, if you are going to have some trend change in the trend, then you can definitely see there's a trend change happening, okay. So this trend change point will give you an idea about how the trend is going to be and where the trend changes, and then if the trend is going to change, then you will get an idea on whether to invest or not. Okay, okay guys, so this is the main project which we have built. Then to summarize, we were for every user we make it very customized. It's a very fast process, and we have a strong customer feedback loop. And actually, this is not a trading app. It gives you an idea of the near future. So you want to get an idea about how the market looks like, and that's it. And from there, you can go to any trading platform and you can start trading. You can take the insights from our app, and then you can use it to do trade. Okay, so this is the main functionality of our app. Okay, that's all from my side. And if you have any doubts, I will give my email ID, and you can always reach out to me. Thank you.